everybody. We are going to be doing a react to the channel of Human Design Shadow. And the main purpose of these videos is to understand, is this a good content creator to receive human design information from? And let's start with the viewing of the page. I am addicted to neon. So the fact that she has neon as her colors, love it. Um, it's pretty. There's a lot going on. It's hard for me to actually stop and like be like, "Oh, what's all this stuff on this thumbnail?" But it's good information. What kind of information? Well, let me pull it up so you can see it just below my head. Dream rate. She talks about it for 27 minutes. Nutrition. She talks about it for 19 minutes. That's an actual decent amount of time for her to be talking about those things. Now, she talks about Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, and Selena Gomez. All people I like, so bonus points for that. But Selena Gomez was my girl crush when I was in high school. So I wonder if this person's Canadian because a lot of people like who's Selena Gomez. So I'm wondering if this person's Canadian. Anyways, that's not the point. Um, the point is understanding the content. So let's go to this.
Hello, I'm Donna. I am the OG human design shadow queen.
So Donna is how she says her name. And I love how she names herself. That's very confident. And her sound is good. Her visual is good. So let us continue.
And what we're talking about today is Selena Gomez. Now, tell me that I'm not the only one that shows up to YouTube with crazy hair, don't care. All right, let me share my screen. This is
I definitely showed up with crazy hair today, so don't care. Otherwise, I would have done something about it.
Selena Gomez's chart, and I did a little reel on this on my everything. All right, Selena is a 4/6 pure generator. So what
I am a 4/6 pure generator, so maybe that's why I was a little bit attracted to her growing up because her and I bumbled about in our experiences as we bumbled about them.
we know is that as soon as I know someone's a generator, I'm like, okay, are they sacral? Are they emotional? She is non emotional. She is a sacral. So the next thing I look at is her format energy. She's got the 360. This is all about initiation.
Okay, remember, I'm not here to teach, I'm here to react. So I do want to say that so far, this person has given us so much information. Remember, this is a reading. She's not here to teach either. She's here to give you guys information. Now, there's a lot of jargon being used, but that's what's supposed to happen. So, so far, I like the way she's talking.
After responding, right? But creating new things. This is about mutation. This is individual energy. So, what this tells me is that she has a very real pulse. That pulse of the individual circuitry is, it will blow your mind because it is everything that you thought that you should be, but are not, but can't figure it out, but keep putting pressure on yourself. So, what I mean is, let's say she starts a project and she's like, oh my God, I love this song. I'm going to create the song, blah, 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 right? Her individual energy is going to be like, hold up, wait a minute. It's a chopper. No. Mutation is happening, so it's going to turn off, and all of a sudden she's going to feel like she has no energy, and she's like, oh my God, why aren't I motivated anymore? What's wrong with me? There's something wrong with me, right?
Okay, so I do want to say regarding the educational sense, if you're looking at someone to be able to synthesize a chart together for you, this girl is doing it A1. She is saying words like mutation, pulse, pressure. She's got it. So let us continue. Okay, Without even continuing, I just want to say that if you're looking for human design knowledge, go here. She's good. She makes me want to know more from her. Now, I'm not going to speed her up because she already speaks super freaking fast. So let's just continue listening.
So she's going to create pressure in her undefined crown, but then also she's going to pull on some of the energy of the ego and be like, I'm not good enough. I need to push harder. I need to push, 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 and I need to prove myself. I need to prove myself more and more and more. So that's going to throw her into misalignment. Now, what she might not know is having the 360 format energy, channel, individual energy, that taints the entire chart, right? That fixes our entire chart, that format energy. So it is very, very natural for her to have these on off pulses. Very natural. She doesn't need to take it into the mind. She needs to sit with it. It's not about what's wrong with me. It's about, oh, cool, something new is coming. Let me sit with it.
And that's what's right. I'm not teaching. She's teaching. Stop it, Katie. This girl is really nailing it on the head. So, yes, once again, a good person to subscribe to. Katie Lynn is not unsubscribing because we may watch some of her videos together in the future. And I may use it as a teaching aspect in the future for you guys.
Let me just be with it. And then as soon as you can do that and start to feel your feelings and let things pass through you, that is when the tide begins to shift. So that's something really, really important for her because if she doesn't know that, with all of these open centers and the her split, it can absolutely give her anxiety and depression, which we know that she suffered from. Now, something that I mentioned in my reel on Instagram is her split. She's a small split. She's got the 534, so she needs the five to complete her to become a single definition.
I really want to like complete the sentence here, but I want oh, she's going to complete the sentence, I hope.
So all of her defined centers connect. So she needs the 5 and the 34. The 34 is going to be about power. It's going to be about her relationship to power, her relationship to her own power. And then the 5, which is what I really want to talk about, is routines, it's rituals, it's consistency. She doesn't have this energy, but she doesn't have it. And it's her bridge. So she feels like she needs it, right? This is what she's going to be craving.
So long, damn it, stop trying to teach. But like, she might have like a chaotic environment where she craves like that routine.
Her entire life. This is what she's going to be trying to get in order to feel whole. So, the way that I can see this playing out for her is I have to be consistent in the way that I eat. I have to be consistent in the way that I work out. I have to be consistent with my health, with my work, with my relationships. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Every single day, I have to do all of these very specific habits, all of these very specific things. And that might not be correct for her at all. But what happens is that she's going to, again, pull on the energy of the undefined ego. And she's going to be like, oh my God, I need this willpower. And she's going to drive herself into fatigue. And this is the pressure and the stress that we see that creates autoimmune disorders, right? Driving yourself into adrenal fatigue, driving yourself into burnout. Even though you have the root and the sacral defined, it doesn't matter. You can still burn out if you're doing things incorrectly or you're not using the energy of your human design chart properly, of your definition properly. So, feeling like she needs this 5, pulling on the energy of the undefined ego, that's going to throw her into the not self. And then she's got this pulse on top of it that's going to be like anxiety, depression. Why can't I just figure this out? Why can't I have more energy? Why can't I have more willpower? You see, it's this circle that just goes on and on and on and on. And for fuck's sake, I really hope that Selena has figured this out because it would change her entire life. It would change her entire life. Her undefined centers, we have the solar plexus.
I really love the way that this girl is synthesizing this chart. Like, She's confident, she's knowledgeable, and she's been taught correctly from whoever she got taught from.
Plexus and the spleen, when I see these two undefined, I know that this person is sensitive as fuck. Like they feel other people's shit from everywhere, right? She's going to feel it potentially physically with the undefined spleen, but then also emotionally with the undefined solar plexus. So this leads me to think, who in her life is defined that she learned to amplify their energy and then to people please. So with all of these undefined centers, I'm thinking people pleaser, people pleaser, people pleaser. She likely martyrs herself, but she learned this, right? This is a learned behavior. This is a learned behavior. Um, with this people pleasing tendencies and the need to martyr yourself, it comes from a very selfish place of, I feel your feelings, I'm an empath, and I don't want to feel your feelings, so I'm going to control the situation. I'm going to control the way that you react, right? We learn these are coping mechanisms, these are survival mechanisms. We learn how to manipulate the situation and the other person so that we know what to expect and we don't have to feel their negative feelings.
Dude, this person really knows how to talk. Really fucking well. I've been trying to say that for the last like 4 years, and she just, man, she is killing it. Man.
So this might be helpful for her, ensuring that other people are not suffering in her philanthropic and humanitarian efforts with UNICEF. Like, great, amazing, with her rare beauty makeup that she makes it easy to open so that people with autoimmune disorders or shaky hands can open the makeup. Um, she doesn't want people to suffer. She feels it. So part of that is selfish, right? Like, I feel that, but also it's okay because it's coming from, it's creating something really important and beautiful in the world. But how does this affect her relationships, right? How does this affect the way that she relates to with other people? Like, is she feeling like she needs to be someone else? She needs to act in different ways in order to receive the love, the recognition. Now, when I say act differently, I mean not be honest. The undefined solar plexus and the not self cannot confront truth in others or in themselves, right? So they're going to lie and they're going to start to live a secret life because they can't understand, they can't fathom being completely honest and feeling the feelings of other people, that confrontation. They're going to avoid confrontation.
You know what? I think out of all of the teachers and all of the ways that I've heard this being explained, she is by far the best. She's not even a teacher. Wow. I'm actually blown away. I feel drawn to watch her more as a community.
Now we see her doing that with Hailey Bieber, avoiding this confrontation, and with Kylie Jenner, where she might here and there like throw out a few things because our girl's a little bit of a she doesn't hate the drama, right? We got the 22, we got the 13 here in her Saturn. This 13, yes, it's the listener. It's highly empathetic, but in the not self, this 13's a little bit of a gossip queen, right? She kind of enjoys it.
Taking this.
This 1156 over here, the storyteller.
Did you notice that she took a sip of her drink just after she said the gossip queen? It's like she took her sip of tea there. Sorry, that was great. I gotta go back because I wasn't listening.
Of a gossip queen, right? She kind of enjoys it. This 1156 over here, the storyteller. But if we combine that with the not self of the 13, what kind of stories are we telling? I mean, I'm here for Selena. Like, I will listen to all of these stories with the 22. Let's see, where do we have this 22? Her unconscious Mars. This is our core wound, right? This is what she is here to work through. Is it the drama? I don't know. It's going to come through her experiences, right? It's going to come through trial and error. And it's in detriment in this line, which means that she's going to come across this over and over and over and over again. And she might not realize it because it's unconscious. But yet here we are. Now her unconscious earth, I love the gate 50. And whenever the gate 50 shows up, I'm always attracted to it because I'm like, you are
Values.
here to show us a different way. Now, this is unconscious, so she might not realize it, but everything she does on a day-to-day basis, who she is creating a new way for us to live our lives. It's creating new values for the tribe. Now, again, don't forget, she is probably mostly individual. I can look it up real quick, but I'm just going off this 360. So, this is about empowering herself and other people watching her. Other people watching her. Do we know that she's the most viewed or she has the most followers on Instagram of like anyone?
That's a shut up. No way. I thought the Kardashians were.
Highly individual. Like, I,
Okay, let's go back and listen to what she
viewed
said.
or she has the most followers on Instagram. Do we empowering herself and other people watching her? Other people watching her. Do we know that she's the most viewed or she has the most followers on Instagram of like anyone? Highly individual. Like, I, mm, perfect, right? Perfect. Superstar. Um, but how is she empowering herself, right? Does she know her energy? Do any of us really know our energy? This is why this work is so important. So important because we start to understand how we're operating in the not self. Like if she's living in this five, trying to create these daily routines that are so regimented, she's going to throw herself into complete misalignment. This is why I do the work that I do. And I have the human design shadow training program that is starting April 3rd. And we are now accepting applicants. So you can find that link. I'll put it in the note how to find all the shadows, all of the things in the body graph for yourself and for your clients. Next level. This is how you life and on other people's design uses. Like we're based on the mechanics, right? Training program. Yo, and I will see you next time.
Yeah. Um, Once again, good person to follow. And if you guys want to see who are some other good educational people regarding human design, go back to my channel and look at my React section. Thank you for watching.